Gloria. Today I want to share with you a very delicious Swiss roll. Perfect for Halloween, and I know you guys are going to love it. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. To prepare this delicious Swiss roll, these are the ingredients. For the decoration, I have butter, powdered sugar, egg white, and all-purpose flour. Of course, black food coloring. I have maple syrup, all-purpose flour, 4 room temperature eggs, and granulated sugar. Let's make this amazing and delicious Halloween Swiss roll. So let's get started. I want to start first here showing you the decoration of the Halloween Swiss roll. Some bats, very easy and amazing. It's gonna look perfect. And here, this is the mixture I'm going to use to color the bats. 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, 1 tablespoon of egg white, 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar, and 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. I'm going to incorporate until it's nice and creamy, and after it's nice and creamy, I'm going to add 1 or 2 drops of the food coloring. You want to make sure that it's nice and covered. Everything is completely covered in this color black. Once you have it nice and incorporated, I am going to put it in a little plastic bag. I'm going to add all the mixture in here, and then I am going to reserve until I am ready to use it. Look at this. You could use a Ziploc and add all this mixture in there. Once you have everything in here, I am just going to put it aside and reserve. And now I'm ready to make the Swiss roll batter. I'm going to use 4 room temperature eggs. Remember, they have to be at room temperature. I'm going to mix away. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla paste, 1 teaspoon of honey or maple syrup, whatever you have at home. I'm going to incorporate it really good and then slowly add the granulated sugar. 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. This is very important. You want your Swiss roll to be really fluffy, really manageable. And these are the best ingredients so that your Swiss roll comes out really fluffy and delicious. Once this is done, I am going to go ahead and put it aside while I start painting my bats with the black batter. Look at the texture. You could even make lines with this texture. And now this is the best part. If you have little ones at home, have them help you. Trace the bats, color the bats from the inside, and then you're ready to make your amazing Halloween Swiss roll. Let me tell you, by this time I have preheated my oven to 350 Fahrenheit. It's only going to go in the oven for 10 minutes, from 8 to 10 minutes. Every oven is different. Once you see it nice and fluffy, it's ready to remove. Look how easy it is to make this amazing Halloween Swiss roll. I am going to add the mixture very carefully, covering all the design first and the rest on the other side. And then carefully spreading the mixture without touching all the way to the bottom, okay? Be very careful. Just mix it very well. I'm going to tap it a little bit on the counter to get the excessive air and to make sure that everything is nice and leveled. Once this is done, you're ready to put it in the oven for 10 minutes. And here I am going to make the filling for the Swiss roll. 1 cup of heavy whipping cream with the flavor of vanilla, and then 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. I am going to mix away. This filling is really delicious. It's not overpowering. and it really goes well with the Swiss roll. Once this is nice and mixed, nice and fluffy, let's put it aside. And by this time, the Swiss roll should be ready. So let's get it out of the oven. Once you bring it out of the oven, you're ready to add another parchment paper on the top, flip it over, and then very carefully removing the parchment paper from the Swiss roll. Look at this. Look at the design. It looks perfect. I hope it doesn't break too much when I start rolling it up. Look how this looks. Very careful removing the parchment paper, and the decoration came out perfect. Once you have it like this, I am going to cut the edges. Usually the edges get really dry and you don't want to leave the edges. You want to remove them. So it's much easier for you to roll your Swiss roll. So I'm going to remove all of the edges, being very careful. Just removing a little bit at a time. Look at this. Let me tell you, if you have little ones at home, have them be with you in the kitchen. Color the bats. And now I'm ready to just flip it over and start adding the filling right on the top. I'm adding the heavy whipping cream, the mixture with the chocolate right on the top. I'm not going to add too much because I don't want everything to come out when I'm rolling this as a Swiss roll. Look at this. Be very gentle. Start rolling. Once you have it like this, just let it rest for just a couple minutes. And now let's reveal how this is going to look from the inside. The bats came out perfect. Of course, once you have it like this, you could add a little bit of powdered sugar on the top. Look at this very carefully so you don't cover all your bats. And this looks amazing, my friends. Of course, I want to show you the texture. I want to show you how this Swiss roll is so fluffy. Look at this. Let me show you. Look at the bats. They look amazing. But let me start pulling it apart so you see how fluffy it is. Really fluffy, really delicious. And I'm sure you guys are really going to enjoy it. I am ready for the presentation. Like, subscribe, and share. See you soon. My friends, I am completely done with this amazing chocolate Swiss roll. Perfect for Halloween. Look at this. Always so good and so delicious. And when it's made at home, well, it's perfection made at home. Excuse me. So moist, so fluffy, and the flavor of the chocolate just amazing. I wish you guys were here to taste it with me. If you liked and loved this amazing recipe, like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to push that notification bell. And if you did, leave it activated. So every time I make an amazing recipe, yes, you're going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of Cooking with Gloria. I will stay enjoying this amazing Swiss roll. Perfect for Halloween. Like, subscribe, and share. See you soon. Bye-bye.